Narayanan, Secretary, Department of Space, Chairman, Space Commission, and Chairman, ISRO.
Very, very good morning to all of you. Namaskar. Most respected Dr. V Saraswat, Member Nidhi Ayog, Chairman in Space, Dr. Pawan Kumar Goenka, very respectable secretaries to the central ministries and departments who are participating in this very, very important event, chief secretaries of states, directors of all ISRO centers and units, one of the very senior director, Prakash Chavan, who has put a lot of effort for bringing this National Meet 2 to the present stature, senior officials from ministries and state governments, representatives from industry and academia, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. Let me formally welcome all of you for this National Meet 2. It is with great pride and deep sense of responsibility that I stand before all of you on this important inaugural function of the National Meet 2, deliberating the use of space technology for development and governance. It is an important milestone in our journey for bringing space application to the grassroots. If you look at the Indian space program, just 50 years back, it was 1st August 1975, first time, through keeping 2,400 television sets in 6 states, in 2,400 villages for the first time. The space application was just demonstrated by sending a communication data from ATS-6 satellite. And we demonstrated for the first time mass communication is possible through the satellite technology and space program. From that beginning, next milestone was 1970. For the first time, the remote sensing application was demonstrated to this country by the great scientist Bharat. And from then to now, during last 50 years, the journey was an excellent and outstanding journey. Today, there are 55 space applications: television broadcasting, telecommunication, telemedicine, weather forecasting, ensuring food security for the citizens of this country, ensuring water security, ensuring safety and security of every citizen of Bharat through whatever way satellite can do, disaster warning and mitigation, and connecting 8,700 trains in real time, potential fishery zone monitoring. And when you look at disaster warning and mitigation, it's a great application. There was a time, you all know, when there was a disaster in Orissa, 10,000 of our citizens we lost. And from that, today we have come a long way. And lot of application, lot of service. And in a lighter vein, if we have to talk about telecommunication application, 40 years back, if you had to make a phone call from other part of the country to Delhi, you know what was the difficulty? Somebody has to go to trunk booth and wait. In fact, we never had the opportunity to even to make a phone call to Delhi. Even making a call from Kanyakumari to Chennai itself, it was a nightmare. And you take television broadcasting. You all know there was a program called Chitrakar, 35 years back. Hardly 5 songs per week you can see. Once you miss, you have to wait for a week. And today, lot of applications. And giving app support to fishermen who is going to ocean for catching fish, identifying their own location, whether they are inside our border or they have crossed, everything is informed in local language. And lot of applications. And today, we are addressing National Meet 2 to understand, appreciate which direction we have to move. And I'm extremely happy that today we have got Dr. V Saraswat is gracing this function as the chief guest. I am so happy that he is here. He is an accomplished technocrat and When the country got independence, there was no missile in the part of the country. Today, we are so honored to have the present chairman, DRDO, with us. And of course, Saraswati has done a lot of contribution today to ensure the safety of the country. We are having a lot of development in the defense sector. He is one of the person who have given a lot of contribution. Also, I am very happy that we both are from the same community, the liquid propulsion community. So whenever I talk something, very difficult to communicate everything to somebody, but in few minutes, when he talks, he understands everything. That is also good for me. Sometimes that is also a problem for me, because he asks a lot of questions, a lot of clarifications. But doesn't matter. We are from the same field. Even recently when Suklaji, that Falcon rocket, there was an issue, he made a phone call. And in 5 minutes, he could understand the entire thing. Before I explained half of the story, he was explaining the remaining story back. Probably this is the thing. And that is the type of personality who we have. Sir, we are so privileged to have you for this inaugural function. Let us give a big hand to that great son of soil, Saraswati. Then we have got Pavan Goyanga ji with us. And a person, a automobile, my elective subject is automobile technology. So there we have got some connectivity. To be honest and frank, when he took over as the in-space chairman, I was thinking how he is going to understand the space system. But to all of our surprise, he made surprise to all of us. Within few months, he understood the entire game. And today, he is one of the person who can talk on application, who can talk on satellite, who can talk on how the private ecosystem should contribute. Sir, thanks for you, for your very short time gaining knowledge and contributing for the space sector. Dear friends, today we are all here after accomplishing a great mission. 1963, November 21st was the first beginning of the rocket launch in India. It is the sounding rocket. That rocket was donated by USAT. And then the sodium vapor lamp came from France, and our people assembled in the church building in Thiruvananthapuram, and that took off. And 50 years back, when we were looking for a satellite, we were not having satellite technology at that point of time, no signals. And of course, there was space, but the space program was in the very, very preliminary stage. And when we wanted a satellite signal, it was again given by USA. Please understand, 1969, August 15, when ISRO was formed, we were just 60 years behind the advanced countries. From that, last month, June 30th, the NISR, NASA, ISRO synthetic aperture radar satellite, a costly satellite ever realized in the world. And one of the important payload from USA, JPL USA, and another payload from ISRO. The entire satellite is built by ISRO and launched using our own rocket precisely in the orbit. And we are rubbing shoulder to developed spacefaring nations. I think I am meeting all of you after that important thing. In fact, 2 days back, we have the 12-meter antenna was totally unfurled in the space. And right now we are checking the data of satellites. Let us give a big hand to all the people who have contributed for the great mission. And a country which started the space program by moving the rockets in bicycles, we have come a long way. This year, January 29, we had the 100th launch. In fact, first launch was in the year 1979. It was a partial successful launch. And second launch only was perfect success. The project director was none other than APJ Abdul Kalam ji, under the leadership of Professor Satish Dhawan as the chairman. That mission was accomplished. And a 35 kg satellite was placed in the orbit. From that humble beginning, this year, the 100th launch, we were very particular to get that grand success. And January 29th, we had successfully launched the 100th rocket from spaceport of India, Sriharikota, and we have written in the golden letters, the 100th launch was a grand successful mission. And we have done the docking experiment on January 16. Please understand, 2 cars are moving in Delhi road with 100 km/h speed. And you have to connect softly and connect without stopping. What type of difficulty it is? 2 satellites rotating with 28,400 km/h, absolute velocity, of course, relative velocity was less, using a set of hardware, software, camera, propulsion system, successfully docking in the space And India becoming one among 4 countries accomplishing that this year. And we are having a vibrant space program. And sending Sukraj to space. And we have sent safely based on the vision and direction of Honorable Prime Minister. He was successfully sent to space. And in that success, Indian education system really contributed in stopping, in the appropriate time, the leakage-related problem in the rocket. It was stopped, and finally, ISRO could contribute for the safe launch of Falcon rocket, taking 4 astronauts to the space. And really, today we have come a long way. And there are a lot of applications. Currently, there are 55 satellites in the orbit and serving the common man of the country. Another 3 years, the number based on the direction guideline of Prime Minister of India, it is going to become 3 times. Dear friends, it was almost 9 years back, 10 years back, 2015. After Honorable Prime Minister took over as the Prime Minister of India in 2014, we had the first national meet. On this occasion, I should remember the contribution by then Chairman Kiran Kumar sir and the entire leadership. They did a great job rolling out the National Meet 1, and Honorable Prime Minister himself was there. Let us give a big hand to Mr. Kiran Kumar and the entire leadership at that point of time for that National Meet. And during that time, we have launched and operationalized, after that, based on that direction, lot of key satellites like INSAT 3DR, INSAT 3DS for weather services, SCATSat 1, OceanSat 3 for ocean observations, CARTO 3, ResourceSat 2, RISat 1A. When you talk about this type of satellites, you know, our optical payload capability when we started 50 years back, 76-meter resolution. Initially started with 1 kilometer resolution and 76-meter resolution. Today, the best camera available in the moon orbit belongs to India, on-orbit high-resolution camera, which is just 32 centimeter resolution. What is a great and growth. And on this occasion, on the National Meet 2, I have to really thank a lot of people. The Cabinet Secretary, Dr. TV Somanathan, one of the outstanding administrator. He who really advised, and he only wrote the letter to all the chief secretaries and secretaries. So let us give a big hand to our Cabinet Secretary, Dr. TV Somanathan, for his direction and guideline. Most importantly, Honorable Prime Minister, always he is with us. It is his vision, his direction, this National Meet 2 was organized. Within 5 months, please understand, 300 meetings were conducted, 8 regional meet and 2 state level meet. I myself could meet at least 6 chief ministers of the country and 10 secretaries of Government of India. And the team led by Prakash Chauhan and Mr. Thomas. In fact, these are the 2 people probably I have used sometimes very tough language to push the program. And really they have done outstanding job. So let us give a big hand to both them and the team members. Against this backdrop, I have to thank all the state governments, all the chief secretaries of state government, all the 63 department secretaries who are using space data for coming forward and giving the requirement documents. I think it was mind-boggling when I was in UP. The requirement document submitted was 300-page requirement document. Assam, similar document. And now everything is brought to a uniform level, and we are going to roll out the further plans. Against this backdrop, we are all meeting for the inaugural function, and we have to ensure continuity with improvement, ensuring our operational application are more accurate, more frequent, and more responsive to the users. And capability augmentation is required through new instruments, autonomous constellations and integrated systems, capacity building and institutionalization. When we rolled out National Meet 1, at that point of time we were debating and discussing how other departments should use the space data. Today our objective is a little different. A country which moved rockets in bicycle, today 9 places we are number 1 in the world, 9 places. And we have set target for at least 10 more places in another 2 to 3 years. And we are looking how to become number 1 in multiple places in the application. And also, we have to effectively use the Space sector reform rolled out by Honorable Prime Minister that effectively use the private sector to do lot of activities. We must ensure our efforts remain aligned with national priorities from flood, food, water, environment and energy security to sustainable development, from disaster resilience to climate adaptation, and from smart governance to citizen service delivery. Greater adoption of space technology for achieving the sustainable development goals would offer a framework to guide our work and measure our impact. The success of National Meet 2 is a contribution of lot of people who are participating from here. Let me thank each and every one of you for your contribution, and really ISRO and the country is so privileged to have this meet. And surely with the type of contribution, we are going to contribute for making a dynamic, vibrant space sector in the country. By 2040, we will be in par with any other spacefaring nation in terms of rocket technology, in terms of satellite technology, in terms of application. And we are going to contribute for the Viksit Bharat 2047 to make India as a developed country, make Bharat as a developed country before we celebrate 100 years of independence. Let me thank Honorable Prime Minister who always say there should not be a space between space and common man of this country. Surely we are going to do that. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for that insightful